Hello there and welcome to another video on Python, that is Python IDE. The topics that we are going to cover here are IDE and second one Spider, which is a Python IDE. So let us begin our journey with a question, that is, what is an IDE and why do we need an IDE? Now you must understand that developers may use different tools such as text editors, compilers, and test platforms during the course of software development. Using these tools separately can give rise to various issues such as compatibility, error generation, which can delay the development process and can add cost overhead. Now to make the development process simple, IDEs plays a huge role as all these tools, be it compiler, text editor, or test platform, are consolidated in a single software suite. Now if you are developing a project in Python, rather than working on different tools, what you need is an integrated development environment, that is an IDE. You will find numerous IDEs for Python. One such is the default IDE, that is IDLE, which stands for Integrated Development and Learning Environment, and the other, which you need not to be fearful about, is the Spider, which comes with Anaconda distribution. And this is the IDE on which we will be working. So let us see what a Spider looks like. Now in order to open the Spider IDE, you need to open the Anaconda Navigator first. So here I have opened the Anaconda Navigator. Now what I need to do is I have to launch the Spider IDE by clicking on the launch button. Now here you can see the Spider IDE window, which consists of menu bar having various tabs such as File tab for creating a new file or opening an existing one. Then you can see the Edit tab. By using it you can redo or undo changes. Then the Search tab. Then comes the Run tab, from where you can execute your program, and you can also see Help tab, which comes handy in times of trouble. Your Spider IDE also consists of Spider Editor to the left side of the window, and here we will write our Python program. To the right side we can see Variable Explorer pane, which is at the top, and below it is the IPython console, where you can see your output. Now you can use interactive as well as script mode while coding. The benefit of using interactive mode is that you can test your code before actually implementing it. For now we will focus our attention in the interactive mode. Now you can use this console to perform various operations, be it arithmetic, be it relational operation, be it logical operation, or you can do simple calculations. So let us see how to perform these operations on your IPython console. So first one is your addition operation. Here we are adding two numbers, 2 plus 3. The result of this operation is 5. We can also perform power operation. For example, if we need to find 2 to the power of 3, we will write this expression like this. We can also perform division operation. The division operation performed here gave us the output 2.0 rather than 2. Now this happens because Python can perform two types of division. One is your floating point division, which is represented by single forward slash, and it can also perform integer division, which is represented by double forward slash. So let us perform the integer division. So see here, now the output for integer division 2 gives you 2. We can also perform some relational operations here. For example, 4 greater than 2 will give true, as it satisfies the relation. The relation 4 less than 2 will evaluates to false. We can also check for equality. For example, 4 double equal to 4, it gives us true. We can also check for inequality by using not equal to sign. For example, 4 not equal to 2 will evaluates to true, and 4 not equal to 4 will evaluates to false. We can also combine two relational expressions and can use logical operators such as AND, or to check whether the outcome will result to true or false. So let us combine two relational operations by using a logical operation. Now here we have combined two expressions, one 4 less than 2 and the other 4 greater than 2, by using AND operator, and the result of this expression will be false, because in case of AND, if any of the expression is false, the combined result will be false. Let us see another expression that uses AND. Now this expression will result to true, as both the expressions are true. We can also combine these expressions by using OR. So let us take the first expression where we are comparing 4 with 2. Now this expression, that is 4 less than 2 or 4 greater than 2, results to true, because in case of OR, if any of the expression is true, the outcome will be true. Well, for now, let us end our discussion here. Well, that's all for today. I will be coming with another video on Python. Till then, bye bye and take a very good care of yourself.